Good morning, afternoon, or evening, all members of the cult, past, current, and future, and welcome to another installation in the Lore Build series. Today we are doing a Survivor, and the Survivor I've chosen today is Mikaela Reid. Very important announcement. Everyone please listen, even if you click off the video after this. There is a poll in the community tab every Sunday and Tuesday. You will have a week, or a little bit less than a week, to choose the next character you want to see in Adept or Lore. Judging from the way the current poll has gone, the next Adept video will be Huntress. Today, when you see this video, there will be a poll up for the next Lore build, which will be a killer. So make sure to check that out and cast your vote if you want to see a killer of your choosing, whichever 4 are on the list. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's jump into what I believe is the most lore-accurate Mikaela build. So, Mikaela Reid is essentially, what's the best way to put it? She's a rider who began to dabble in witchcraft, pagan-type practices, tarot reading, palm reading, etc. So I did a quick read of her backstory to confirm everything, and I feel like I have the best build for her. Of her unique perks, we're going to go with Clairvoyance. Clairvoyance activates whenever you cleanse or bless a totem. When empty-handed, hold the ability button to unlock your full aura reading potential. For up to 10 seconds, you see the auras of exit gates, generators, hooks, chest, and the hatch within a 64-meter range. Mikaela ended up getting more and more in tuned with the unseen world of things, as it were, especially as she began writing her horror stories. Her friend Julian pushed her into writing these scary stories and reading them for people. And as she got deeper down that rabbit hole, she began to detect more things, I guess you can say, on the other side, which in this case would be the entity. So her having that connection and that ability to sense and kind of catch glimpses of what was going on, I do believe Clairvoyance is the best. Next, we have Boon Illumination. Press and hold the ability button near a Dole or Hex totem to bless it and create a boon, which creates a radius within 24 meters. Survivors inside your boon's totem range see the aura of all chests and generators in blue. If you have a lit boon totem, you cleanse or bless totems 10% faster. Mikaela introduced the boon mechanic into the game. She is the one where blessing totems came from. I didn't want to double up on her perks, though, so I'll look through these, and for the same reason I chose Clairvoyance, Boon Illumination. I believe this represents also more towards the witchcrafty side of Mikaela's backstory, but also it ties in really well with Clairvoyance. Your keen insight is something best shared with others, so this is pretty much taking the clairvoyance she has of the other world and bestowing it on her allies so she understands the same, so they understand what she sees and what she senses. Next, we have Botany Knowledge. Healing speed is increased by 50%. I'm sure some of you are confused as to why this is on here. This is more suited like Claudette or whatever her name is, the new paramedic survivor. Well, in her backstory, Mikaela is said to have dabbled with growing plants, specifically plants that she could use to make soaps, perfumes, to cleanse areas like sage and wormwood, and all these other things. She developed a love of botany. And you need that botanical knowledge in order to grow the exact types of herbs and everything else she was growing for her practices. So botany knowledge, I feel like, fits. And lastly, Wake Up. Towards the end of her lore, before the entity took her, again, as Mikaela dove deeper and deeper into these horror stories, the entity became more and more prevalent in her life, to the point that she was constantly having nightmares that would have her screaming awake, because she was just seeing all kinds of things, primarily her in the basement with a hook driven through her chest as some shadowy figure looms over her. This unlocks potential in one's aura reading ability. Once all generators are powered, exit gates are revealed to you. While opening the exit gates, reveal your other aura to other survivors. While this perk is active, open the gates 12.5% faster for each survivor still alive. So these nightmares actually kept Mikaela awake, similar to how the nightmares kept Quentin awake, who this perk is from. It was to the point where she was starting to struggle. Her social life was starting to struggle. Her job was starting to struggle. Her performances were starting to struggle because she couldn't sleep. She was constantly staying awake or being woken up due to these nightmares and visions that she was having. So with this perk build, I do believe this is the most lore-accurate Mikaela build we have. If you want to fact-check me, feel free to read her bio and let me know what you think. But with all that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Subscribe if you did. It means everything to me, and it is absolutely free and a simple button press for you. And comment down below what you would change, or if you agree or disagree with this build. And if you would make any changes, keep in mind, once I complete the lore series, I will be doing a Redux series where your comments will be featured in those changes I make. So make sure you're commenting how you would change things. But with all that out of the way, I hope everybody enjoys, and I'll see you all in game. Alright, we spawned in on the game with our lore-accurate Mikaela build. Let's see if we can't find us a totem or a djinn. Here we go, we finally found a totem. We're going to bless it. I think the killer might be Ghostface. I'm not sure, though. There we go. Increased heal speed with botany. And we'll help Jake finish this generator. Lovely. So let's go ahead and do this djinn down here. Alright, we'll let Jake go and get the save. We'll go for Rick. Ghostface found us. Go ahead and drop that. Then we'll run this way. Alright, he left us. I think Rick's all the way in the basement. He is. Ooh, this is dangerous, but let's go get him. And Rick DCs. I didn't mean to drop, but we can make it to this god pallet. Let's see, clairvoyance. We see this chest over here. Let's see if we can't get a med kit out of it. We cannot. We get a map. Okay. Generator over here. We'll go push this. Throw that, make some distance. We got God Pallet over here. We'll run this way, actually. Let's see, since this is me playing Survivor on this map, we don't get that God Pallet right there. If I was playing Killer, we'd absolutely have it. There's another chest over this way. Clairvoyance is actually being pretty cool right now. He has agitation. Let's see, we'll heal him up with Botany. Beautiful. Let's see. Yep, he's coming after me. I'm the only one he hasn't hooked yet. I don't think I make the vault up here. we go on our first hook. We don't get to heal him before Ghostface gets over here. We don't have anything else to go to. We have no more pallets. Go ahead, him in the face. Yeah, there's no playing around that pallet, buddy. You gotta break it. Alright, let's see if we can't get Ace healed up. Let's see, he hits Ace. Ace takes a hit for us. Alright, we'll go around this way. He cloaked. I didn't expect him to commit. I thought he'd try to go around. The only chest is in the basement. We got every item but a med kit. Let's see, how do we... I think he's going to let Ace live because he just gets in the chase with the Ace and then just drops it. So, all right, we found Ace. He's getting us healed up. Try to heal him with Botany. All right, he's all healed up. Okay, yeah, he's just going to let Ace live and kill us, so... Alright, well, that was at least a decent showcase of the build, even if we didn't survive. So I'll see everybody in the next game. Alright, we spawned in on the Nostromo wreckage with our lore-accurate Mikaela. Let's see if this goes any better than the Ghostface game. I heard Corrupt Intervention, so we've already got that on deck. Let's try to find either a totem or a Djinn. No totem in here. Not this time, anyway. There's almost always usually a totem in this back room, but it's fine. Let's get stuck in on this Djinn before the killer gets over here and hopefully doesn't have pain res. No pain res, but she does have Grim Embrace. Alright, that's the first Djinn done. Let's... Oh, here's a totem right here. Let's bless it. Alright, and now we have Clairvoyance. So what we'll do is we'll leave. We'll heal her with botany. See, we'll just keep playing around this. She breaks it, we'll leave. We drop chase. We'll go ahead and yell on this generator. Alright, we got the save. Let's get her healed. Alright, back to the gen. Well, that would have been another gen completed, but Steve brought her right over to me. And she doesn't commit to coming after me or damaging me. Why? Slap her in the face. Does she go for me for Grim Embrace, or does she go for the tunnel? Alright, she goes for me because she wants her last stack of Grim Embrace. You lost chase again. She managed to catch up. Alright, that's fine. It's only our first hook. That generator would have been finished, except Steve brought her right over to me. Alright, that's our first hook. Unfortunately, that's her last stack of Grim Embrace. Alright, we'll make it. Alright, let's see if we can't finish the... Never mind, we can't finish that gen back there because they're back there. Why are all of you leading the killer back to the fucking gen? These fucking idiots know what generators are being worked on, so why are they leading the fucking killer to the gen? Alright, we got unhooked. I had me a little minor crash out. I'm fine now. We're going to get Aurelio or whatever this person's name is healed up. She chased Jen, she chased Steve off the gen he was on that was almost finished. But he's back on it. Fantastic. Let's see. We'll try to calmly walk away so that we don't get seen immediately. Because I would like to survive at least one game. Okay. The thing is, if we can get over here and get on this gate, we have max power wake up because we get a 12.5% faster opening for each survivor alive. And technically everyone's alive right now. Alright, we just send it. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Look at this opening speed. I'm not even going to edit this out. Oh my god. Fantastic, and we got an escape with our lore-accurate Mikaela. Alright, and that was our lore-accurate Mikaela Reid build. I do hope everybody enjoyed. I feel like we got good use out of all the perks. I felt like they all synergized fairly well together. Boon Illumination was very obviously the weakest one, but again, these builds do not exist for meta or to win games. They're just meant to be fun, and if you are someone who wants to go a step further and roleplay, or even do like a cosplay type of deal, if you're a streamer or a content creator, I could see that. But that's all I had for today. Make sure to check out the poll so that you can choose next week's lore video. And I will see you guys in the next one. I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope you all have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Have a good night, and goodbye.